Crossroads, 2. There is a point where human consciousness realizes that it has deceived itself. And that point is right in front of you. You are that point. That moment. There will be despair among those who have persisted in lying, because now is the moment of truth. It is the turning point, when people will realize who they really were and who they truly are. They regain their integrity, unity, individual and collective. The fog of forgetfulness disappears. Fear and lies will still find their way into the world due to inertia, but that is because the pressure of love and truth begins to be born, to pulsate vividly in each individual. Many will wake up as if from a sleep, realizing that they existed but were not fully present. A thrill will run through your being, from the center to the periphery, from the core of your bones to the smallest fiber. At first, there will be only one. Then there will be more, shorter or longer in duration, but they will intensify and deepen. It is a wave that spreads from the center of death and life and hits all the forgotten and hidden corners of the being. Some will associate it with death, others with orgasm, others with love, and some with fear, but that is because they have lived too long in it, and fear enters into the agony of despair under the pressure of truth. Many will not know what is happening, because the veil will not fall completely for everyone at the same time. There will be differences and adjustments. Many will cry. Others will laugh, some will choose to leave, others will lose their minds in anger, despair, or terror, and some will stay because they will know and rejoice. There will also be a lot of drama, which you would do well to pay attention to, because it's worth it. You don't find such an opportunity every day. The old world is dying inside you. What you see outside is how this world is dying in others. You will return home. It is not a journey per se, but rather a renunciation and a remembrance at the same time. Because you never left. You just dreamed something else. You dreamed that you were more than one. That one was always with you. You felt it as an echo of home, which accompanied you throughout history, all your lives so disparate. Your so-called separate lives and existences are just layers of memory misaligned and separated by forgetfulness. When all these layers of emotional memory align in the present moment, you will feel an incredible coherence with everything around you. You will see right into the soul of the world, because what covered it was only dust. So is yours, your soul, only covered in dust. But now is the time of truth. It is the time of certainties, of callings. It is the time of closeness. See and you will know, simply. You will see this in others too. The layers of fear will fall away. It was never about a reset, but about an actualization, which is what the elites fear. Reset is a term used to induce the idea that things will be as they were before, or even better than that. Build back better equal to reset. Actualization is something else entirely. It is the moment when people will become fed up with their technology, their new world order, all their mass media, all their theater. They will simply ignore them. People will no longer be interested in such things. They will be interested in their inner world, because their whole scaffolding is based on your attention and your lack of presence in your own life. You have forgotten why you are here. That is what the whole construct called the Matrix is based on. It is a dream within a dream within a false dream. It is a mass slumber, in which you say and repeat what others say, repeating in your thoughts and actions the same agglutinative inertia inherited and reflected in you by entire generations, without ever really questioning it, even for a second. When this morbid fog, when all this nauseating mist begins to dissipate, you begin to see, as if in a dream at first, that it was all just a dream, a sleep, in which you did not even truly participate, of which you were not fully aware, because if you were, you would have woken up, and it would no longer have existed. All this inertial behavior that you indulge in and sleep in is just a path to death, not to life. This pleasant numbness and dizziness that you indulge in is the poison injected into your own individual consciousness for millions of years. It is not just you, there are millions like you, and they will find their way home just like you. And they will wake up to their way home just like you, because they will wake up. And you wake up too. Everything is available for free, by design. That's how everything is built. No boundaries, no limits. What creates problems is attitude, that of lack. If you feel like you're missing something, then that's what you'll have, the struggle to obtain it. But because this struggle is based on a false premise, it will create more and more frustration, because you already have what you need, what you want. You're just not paying attention to it and looking for something completely different from what you actually need. You already are that thing. You're not looking in the right place. That's where the frustration comes from. This frustration is maintained in every area, from material needs to spiritual ones. This is why the phenomenon of reincarnation occurs, sir. You see, something is not right. You did not do well what you did. Repeat. Man torments himself, physically, morally, and spiritually, because he does not perceive himself as he is correctly. That is why frustration arises. The problem itself is false from the outset. It does not exist, it is only a construct. Guilt is false, lack is false, separation is false. It is hard to believe that, in reality, you do not need anything, that you already have everything you need. It is the mentality of lack that creates dissonance and pain, not lack itself. You hurt yourself and think someone else is to blame. This mentality has been implanted, and it is maintained by the system, and the system is your mirror. It reflects you exactly as you feel. If you project pain, that is exactly what you will see and receive, ways in which you will be helped to continue suffering. And this will happen continuously until you decide for yourself to break out of this self-destructive loop, out of this construct that you keep in operation. It's a stupid act. You're wasting your energy in a stupid way. What's the point? Does it help you in any way? No. This permanent frustration is so subtle that the deeper you get into it, the more you realize that it touches countless layers of your being. It's not something superficial. This mentality of lack has a depth that goes beyond generations. You have to go to its core. There is something in your energy that needs to be clarified. There is something that hurts you. It is the feeling of lack, of separation. You were abandoned. You did not get what you deserved. You wanted love, affection, and you did not receive them as you had until a certain point. That's why you are born again, again, and again, to receive, to experience that feeling of wholeness, of love, the state of being a child loved by his parents, by his mother and father. Then you think you've matured. But the frustration remains. You look for a partner, you have a family, but something is missing. You pretend that it's okay. Then death comes, and that frustration still screams inside you. It's agony. You haven't died completely yet. The pain is alive. You carry it with you, and you think that next time will be better. You try to forget that pain, to fill that void with accomplishments. You try to forget. You try to run away. But you have nowhere to go, no way to escape. Because you don't look at it, you don't want to face it, you don't want to see it for what it is. You don't want to cry. You don't want to die. Because if you look it in the face, you will truly die. If you let it in, you will die completely. You will cease to exist. You have looked away for too long, away from where you should be looking, away from where it really hurts. At some point, you will die anyway, and that moment is approaching. Look at it. It's here.